right, Brick Fam. So I've got a brand new review now. This is a Taikon Lab. Taikon Lab. Is that Tuamoko? It's got so many names, so many things, but this is like an Amazon exclusive that I picked up. It was called Steam DaVinci. Now I love Leonardo da Vinci. And so for me, I was like, hey, this is great. I've got, I think Leo's, it's not an ornithopter, but it's a corkscrew copter, like a model of that. And anytime I can pick up some things, I wanted to get the Lego set of the flying machine. I know I've got the flying machine that got the guy from, my Assassin's Creed. I got that little building set. So I dig this. So this is kind of interesting because it's kind of on that line of this, mechanical parrot. Well, it comes in this box and it's got some really beautiful detailing here. This is all matte black. You got this gloss sort of parrot looking here. And it says it's a macaw. It doesn't tell you how many pieces. That's actually on the Amazon list, which is like 490 pieces. It's called Steam DaVinci 8 Plus. I got to tell you, I might go a little bit higher on this one, honestly, because some of the build techniques are a little interesting. So I might say 10 and up for sure. But we've got this beautiful piece here on the side. We got the Steam DaVinci with a kind of gold foiled parrot. Same on the other side. On the back, we get some stuff. It's a Steam DaVinci. It's got a signal sensor, power pack, balance tail, flying wings. Let me go ahead and state this. None of this is real, okay? The signal sensor is actually a grouping of orange transparent plates. Done. Power pack is a little Technic thing that makes these little pistons move. Cool. Balance tail, well, it's just a tail that I guess you could say it balances. I mean, it really doesn't do anything. Flying wings, it's got rotation in the wings. So that's it. But it does have this retro base and special roller spray process rich in details. Just keep that in mind, right? On the top, we got the macaw, got some other blah, 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 some legalese on the bottom. Woo! You don't really want to read all that, do you? Okay. Out of that, you do get this production guide. It's not even a book, a production guide. It says it's a macaw. Then down here, it says a parrot. Now, I had to ask on my live stream. I reached out. Low Budget Bricks on TikTok. If you are not following Low Budget Bricks on TikTok, you need to get on there and follow him because he's got some really beautiful animations. He's out of Houston, one of my buds, building buds. But guess what? He actually went on and he looked it up because I was like confused. Like, what's the difference between a macaw and a parrot? And a macaw is a type of parrot. I know I mentioned in Florida, I saw green macaws everywhere. This is blue and yellow macaw. Not sure where it's from, but look it up one day. Build wise, it's pretty interesting. There's a few things like it's got build according to serial number of the accessories package. I'll go ahead and tell you, every single bag has to be open. None of them are marked. So every single bag is open. There's not like one, you don't go in a specific order. Best thing I would say, because I do use like some trays. I used a big bucket thing for large pieces, small pieces, medium. That's probably the best way to do it. It really is. If you want to know, I actually have the 2 build days up there, so you could always look them up. Like I'll do day 1 here. Excellent. You got that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take it back. Forget all that. I'm going to put it up at the very end for you. Day 1, and if you're like, I just want day 2, I'll wait a second, put day 2 up there. Okay, but we're going to wait till the end for that. Now, it says you can quickly find parts of corresponding length. There's no chart. Keep that in mind. But there's only 1 bar, so it's not that big of a deal. Small icon on the manual. Rotation angle and use stickers. This has no stickers. So you don't even have to worry about stickers on that. Overall, build-wise, pretty good. They have notes about leaving gaps. Very interesting build techniques in this. Very, very interesting build techniques in this. I was thoroughly satisfied. Now, it doesn't hold up quite like I'd want it to. It doesn't. There's a few things here and there that just like, I don't know, just I kind of wish there was some changes here and there that just made it a little bit stronger in the build. But all in all, it is a fairly solid build. Let's take a look at it. Let's bring it up here. Let's actually look at this thing. So this thing does have articulation. You've got some nice, beautiful gold and silver pieces. I'm going to go ahead and tell you there. The gold, silver, the colors of this thing are downright amazing. Nice blues, greens, this translucent orange is super cool. You've got an actual beak that rotates. It's on a hinge there. You've got this neck that's on a peg. You've got these two wings that are on ball joints. Now, the one thing to keep in mind, oh, looky there, it's coming apart. It's because if you pull too hard on these pegs, you pull out the block systems underneath. So that's some things to keep in mind. It's articulated, not that articulated. You do have the balanced tail. Don't forget a balanced tail. It's probably the lightest part on here. You do have the battery pack. So they've got kind of a rotating piece here that makes these little pistons go. You've got this one panel that says Parrot. It is super tight, and every time I pull on it to try to move it, it just breaks off. So once you get that kind of in place, leave it alone. But like I said, there's beautiful printed parts. You got that Parrot with the exclamation point. You got the DeFi DaVinci Parrot. Over here, you've got was that a hazard coloring here? You got Tomo there, which is, I think, the company. This one's kind of weird. It says, in the 1980s and early 1990s. I looked it up. I have no idea what they're talking about. Absolutely none. I don't even know if this company's been around that long. It makes absolutely no sense. I have no idea what they're talking about. You do get a base plate down there that's nice and gold. It's got white printing. It says Parrot. Parrot! Polly want a Lego brick? Anyways, and it's got like some measurements of the bird. And I think this is supposed to be to scale of a whatever this parrot is, this macaw. You do have more of these printed pieces over here. And then you get one more printed piece on gold down here. That's like a number 5. So kind of there on the end. All in all, like pretty cool build. There are a few things like this plate here always keeps wanting to break off. There's a few things that are pegged on that probably should have had some reinforcement. But again, there's some interesting build techniques in here. Oh, also before I forget, you do also have articulation in the leg. I broke off his toes. Look at that. And the foot also is on a ball joint. So there are ball joints all around this thing. So you got ball joint, ball joint, ball joint, ball joint. Here, and then the head and the hinge up here. So there's plenty of play with this. It's just that it's some aspects of it it doesn't hold up quite like you think. It really does feel very much like a model, and a really good model with really wonderful building techniques. But at the same time, it doesn't feel like a play thing, which is why when they're suggesting 8 and up, I'm kind of wondering who they're referencing, because 8 and up is not necessarily something I would pinpoint for, some of the kids I work with, some of the American kids that I know, they would struggle with this build. It's definitely a really good build for adults. 10 up, 11 up, perfect for them. 8's kind of pushing it. And it says 8 plus. 8 is, unless you got an absolute engineer of a kid, that's great. This would be perfect. But other than that, some of the build techniques, some of the things that you're doing, they're just a little out of place for the build itself. So it feels just a little bit off. Okay? Just keep that in mind. But other than that, for pricing for what we're getting, it's a cool build. It really is. It's a lot of fun. Now, here we go. If you would like to see day 1 of this build, I'll put it up above. And it was alive, so I've got some people that have commented things. I tell some stories, etc. So that's day 1's build right there. Give it a minute. Slick. All right. If you want day 2, I'll link it right here. I'll see if it links. I know that they allow me to do one. They might not allow me to do 2. If that's the case, you know what? I'll put the day 1 card there. Day 2, that'll be in our opening thing. That's the one I'll suggest for you. So there you go. And that way you get what you need out of it, right? Okay, maybe I can link them all together. I'll do this, link one, link the other. I'll figure it out. But anyways, I'll try to find a way to make sure you get all the videos, see how this thing is built. It's pretty cool. As long as I can find it put in the shop, I will put it down there in the description with my affiliate link. So that way, if you do decide that you want to buy this, please buy it through my affiliate link. It definitely helps the channel quite a bit. As always, you can find my TikTok and other things on my link tree, which the link is in the bio. There you go. That's what I was meant to say. The link is in the bio. All right, listen, this is a cool build. I'm not going to lie. It's a fun build. I was going to take it apart and use it for things, but honestly, I kind of like it as it is. I might try to sneak it out on the TV stand, see what happens, see if anyone notices. So that's all I got to say about this Macaw, this Steam DaVinci Macaw, right? Oh, man. It's a fun build. If it's something that you're kind of into that, it's worth checking out. It really is. And again, really interesting build techniques. Beautiful gold and silver pieces. Lots of nice transparent pieces and really bright blocks. It's a lot of fun. All right, that's all I got to say about the Macaw. I thank you all for showing up. I love you all. Jesus loves you more. There's nothing you can do about it. Good luck with the build and happy brick hunting.